Today, I wanted to talk about something that I have been thinking about for quite a long time, the visible base plan. If you've seen my channel or my videos before, you'll know that I'm quite a proponent of the visible base plan, which costs just $25 per month, even though Visible offers better higher tier plans for $35 or $45 per month. But I choose to stay on the lowest tiered plan. Why? Why would I stay on the lowest tiered plan of cell phone service that I cover regularly? Why wouldn't I want all the nice extra features like the faster hotspot, the faster video streaming, or the faster data in Verizon Ultra wideband? Well, it comes down to one simple word that I keep coming back to time and time again, and that is value. Specifically, value for features that you get, but more on that in a little bit. So, in case you're new to the mobile wireless space, Visible is a Verizon owned carrier that runs entirely on Verizon's 4G LTE and 5G networks. It's prepaid, completely digital, and you can sign up and manage everything right in the Visible app from your phone. It's digital, so that means that they have no stores to minimize their costs, and every price you see is actually what you get. So there are no surprises when it comes to your monthly bill. All very great things about this service. The Visible base plan is just $25 per month with the taxes and the fees included, like I had just mentioned. So you'll actually see a bill of $25 per month when you check your credit card statement. Compare this cost to something that runs on the same network, like even just Verizon, for example, and you will quickly see the appeal of a service like Visible. I'm not even joking. When I was recording this video, I scrolled to the broadband fact sheet on a Verizon plan on their website, and the very first thing I saw was $100 per month price, and I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. Even the more expensive Visible plans, which are Visible Plus and Visible Plus Pro, cost you $35 or $45 per month, respectively, which would save you hundreds of dollars per year compared to a larger company plan. The higher tier Visible plans offer extra add-ons like premium data, faster data, different types of international perks, faster video streaming speeds, and faster hotspot speeds. All of this kind of sounds incredible on paper, right? But the question is, do you actually need these upgrades, or would you be paying for something that you might not use? So the thing with Visible is that I have been using this carrier for over not one, but 2 full years now, staying on the Visible base plan for the entire time that I've used the platform. After using it for over 2 years, honestly, it's just never let me down for what I need. Even on the Visible base plan, you get unlimited talk, text, and data, which is super nice because I never have to worry about any sort of overage charge on this platform because that's not a thing. They don't exist. All of the Visible plans also have unlimited hotspot. And yes, on the Visible base plan, it is capped at just 5 megabits per second, but I found that that was honestly more enough to get like notifications on my MacBook, send emails from my MacBook, or even load a YouTube video if I need to. I'm not one that has to use a hotspot a whole lot, as most of the time when I need to use my MacBook, I also have access to Wi-Fi. But when I did have to use it, it also worked perfectly fine for sending some documents to a client for e-signature, which is about one of the only times I would need a hotspot to work. All the other situations are just nice to have as a perk. Coverage is also a huge factor for which carrier you decide to go with, and generally coverage on Visible, which completely uses the Verizon network, it works great. It does everything I need it to. I have always had great coverage on vacation, if I'm at a sporting event, or basically anytime that I am not at home. It's been great and very reliable, even when I visit a bigger city. To me, the only real catch on the Visible base plan is that your data isn't prioritized. And that means that if you're in a super crowded area like a stadium or a concert, maybe, that your speeds might slow down. But that is what everyone on the internet would have you thinking. Like, here's the thing, I have been in super crowded areas and situations many times on just the visible base plan, and I have truly almost never experienced any sort of deprioritization. Don't believe me? Well, you should, because this year I was at a huge sporting event in the biggest, most densely populated city in the entire United States, which is New York City. Also, just a few weeks ago, I went with my dad to the Lambeau home opener for the Green Bay Packers, and football aside, because yes, it was a great game, when I was waiting in line for the bathroom, I was able to keep track of the score, check my emails, send text messages, look at videos. Everything worked, and it worked great, which was important because I had to work even on a bit of real estate when things came up when I was at this stadium. That's completely a true story. You can ask my dad. And it was the same thing when I visited New York City on vacation. You'd think in a city that busy, my speeds kind of might have slowed to a crawl, but my experience was so smooth the entire trip. Navigation worked great, which was super important because I had absolutely no idea how to get around. The streaming always worked when I needed it to, and I never felt like I was missing out on anything by being on the cheaper visible plan. For me, the base plan covers all of the basic without really overcomplicating things, and that's really what I want from a cell phone plan. Now, I do want to cover what you get on the Visible Plus plan and the Visible Plus Pro plan. The Visible Plus plan is $35 per month, and the main difference that comes with this plan is that you get unlimited premium data on the Verizon 5G ultra wideband network and up to 1080p video streaming. A few of the other perks include 2 times faster mobile hotspot, so 10 megabits per second, and then it has some other improved international features like data coverage in foreign countries or unlimited talk and text in Mexico and Canada. Visible Plus Pro is their top of the line ultimate experience plan. You get the same unlimited premium data similar to the Visible Plus plan, which is a decent improvement over the Visible Base plan. You also get streaming videos up to 4K as well. The plan has 3 times faster hotspot than the base plan at 15 megabits per second, which is also fully unlimited as well. You get more international coverage days with the Visible Plus Pro plan, and one of the bigger items on this plan is the inclusion of a smartwatch data plan for free if you are a user of a cellular smartwatch. Now, these perks all sound very nice, and some of them are definitely very useful, but the reality for me is that I don't travel internationally, at least not right now. We do have some plans in the future, but that's later down the road. I also don't have a cellular Apple Watch. I just have the regular one that requires my phone to get notifications, which I think is honestly just fine. My data speeds have also been more than fast enough to load everything I've ever needed, for streaming videos to navigation to anything in social media, and YouTube also, which kind of is important, right? I mean, I think my example kind of speaks for itself of how I was at Lambeau Field in New York City both this year, 2 of arguably the most crowded places that I could ever go in my life, and I still did not encounter any sort of data slowdowns, and I managed just fine. Looking at usage of the hotspot, I've used it a couple of times at the 5 megabits per second speeds, and while that doesn't sound like much, it worked perfectly fine for what I needed at the time, and that is the biggest takeaway while using these features. So essentially, if I were to upgrade my plan, I'd be paying an extra $10 a month or $20 a month for features that don't really change my day-to-day experiences. Over a year, that's an extra $120 or $240, and to be honest, I'd rather keep that money in my pocket if I don't find the extra features that necessary. I'm definitely not saying that there isn't an example somewhere where somebody might want to upgrade to a higher tier plan, and there definitely are some situations where it might make sense for some people. Like, for example, I mean, if you're somebody who plans to travel internationally often or plans to call countries other than somebody in the United States, yeah, if you're somebody who lives in a congested area where not having prioritized data could be a daily issue, you have to rely heavily on a hotspot and you're connecting to it frequently as a source of internet, maybe even for certain devices, or you're constantly looking to stream high quality video, then yeah, Visible Plus or Visible Plus Pro still might be worth the extra cost for you. There is definitely a factor here where the extra cost could definitely be worth it for some extra peace of mind and some more consistency. But I would say for a lot of people, especially if you mainly use your phone for just web browsing, basic texting, and calling, and maybe some navigation, right, then you will find significant value on the Visible Base plan. Value is the key word here. So after I've spent a whole 2 years on the Visible Base plan, I could confidently say that it's just the sweet spot for me at just $25 per month. I get the coverage I need, the data I want, and I'm not overpaying for features that I honestly just wouldn't use that often. If you've been on the fence about Visible or you're debating which plan to go with, honestly, it's hard for me to recommend anything else other than the Visible Base plan, and then upgrading later if you really feel like you need more features. And before I wrap up, if you're interested in signing up for Visible, I do have an affiliate link down below in the top pinned comment and description. Using my link doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help support the channel and allows me to keep making videos like this. Plus, sometimes Visible runs promotions through referral links, so you might even get a discount or special offer when you sign up. So definitely check that out if you're thinking about making the switch or on the fence. But thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more money saving or tech related videos, and drop a comment if you're currently on Visible or thinking about switching. I'd honestly just love to hear your experiences. Thank you for watching. This has been Riley with the Riley Reform channel. I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope your day is as pleasant as you are.